I didn't confront anything while the house was full. I moved through conversations like a ghost, hearing voices but understanding none of them. My wife acted as if nothing happened, laughing, touching his arm, moving easily in and out of his space. I watched, and the watching hurt more than anything I could have asked or said. Eventually, the crowd thinned. People left with hugs and casual goodbyes. The house quieted. The warmth drained. It was just us. She was in the kitchen, rinsing glasses. I asked calmly, how long? No yelling. No accusations. Just the question that had already answered itself inside me. She froze. A full, heavy stillness. Then she sighed like I had placed a burden on her. At first, she tried to deny it. She said I was reading too much into things. She said I was tired, stressed, overthinking. But I just looked at her. No emotion. No reaction. Just waiting. And something in her broke. It didn't start like that, she said. I just needed someone to talk to. She told me she felt unseen. She claimed it was loneliness, not betrayal. She said he listened. He understood. He filled the gaps she said I left. The words weren't shouted. They were quiet, practiced, almost rehearsed. Then she used the phrase that would stay with me. He became like a backup husband. As if that made it better. As if planning for the failure of our marriage was reasonable. I asked if anyone else knew. She didn't answer, but her silence told me everything. The inside jokes, the ease, the shared looks everyone seemed comfortable with, it had all been happening in front of me. Trust didn't shatter. It dissolved. And I realized I had been the only one who still believed in us. I didn't argue after that. There was nothing left to defend. When a person prepares a replacement, they have already walked away long before you notice their absence. I grabbed my jacket and left the house without another word. The night outside was cold, quiet, honest in a way the rooms I had just left weren't. My phone buzzed over and over. Messages, missed calls, long paragraphs of explanations that sounded more like negotiations. She wanted to talk, to fix, to soften what she'd admitted. But I didn't respond. I drove to my brother's place. When he opened the door, he didn't ask questions. He just listened. I told him everything, from the party to the phrase I couldn't unhear. He didn't try to make it better. He didn't give advice. He just acknowledged the reality. Something fundamental had been broken long before I ever noticed. The next day, I went back to the house. She was waiting. Her face showed regret, but regret doesn't erase intention. She tried to explain again how she never planned for it to go this far, how she didn't mean to replace me, how it was emotional before it was anything else. And then she said something that made everything crystal clear. I didn't think you would ever leave. I thought we were strong enough to get through anything. She hadn't just taken me for granted. She had counted on my loyalty as a guarantee, something she didn't have to earn anymore. I told her I was done. No yelling. No tears. Just a decision made in the space where love had once lived. I packed a bag. I left the key on the table. The silence between us was final. Some endings aren't loud. Some endings happen quietly, the moment you choose yourself.